so she wanted to stay home and she wanted kids.
She would tell you that?
Yeah, and at first it went 3 years or something like that, 2 years before any baby would
Was
come.
she upset that it took so long? Was she kind of sad?
No, she didn't say too much, but
What did y'all do then? Without having kids to watch.
uh, we had to move a lot because I didn't have no money. You know, I wasn't working on the river or nothing, so I had little jobs I was doing. I worked picking up towels. When the white people would get through swimming, they threw their towels, and I had to pick the towels up, and I didn't like that. So, and then I got a job as I got a job where my daddy worked, and that wasn't a good job because they treated me pretty good because my daddy he worked there at Louisiana Coffee Company, and he was well liked there, so they did treat me good. But I decided that I didn't want to. The man, what had happened is the funniest thing. I was making $35 a week, and uh, all I would do, I would go there in the morning, and I'll punch in, and I'll go into the bathroom and go to sleep till 12 o'clock. Then at 12 o'clock I get up and go eat lunch. At 1 o'clock I go back and sleep till 5. And so, so at 5 o'clock I go home. So the boss saw me when I was coming down the steps one day, and before that he had taken me all around and telling me all the things I had to do to keep this job. And it wasn't no smoke break or nothing. He gave me a schedule with everything to do. And so I took that schedule and threw it in the trash can, and I started sleeping from that day on. And then he saw me coming down the steps. He said, "Gibson?" I said, "Yeah." They knew my daddy because they were, all of them knew him, and he was, he used to make the coffee for people at Louisiana. He was well liked. So he said, Gibson said they didn't want to fire me, but he just had to. So he said, I would like to keep you. He said, but you're not. The schedule I gave you, so you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You say the schedule don't mean nothing to you. I said, "How you paying me what? $35 a week?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I think I gave you $35 a week." He said, "You fired." You see, for some reason, I believed in doing the fair work for the fair price, you know, and that's the way I've always been. And look, the thing
What did
that
Mom say about that?
she never knew.
She didn't know.
No, I
So what
just
was she doing at home when you were working?
she was cooking, and
She was cooking back then.
yeah, she had quit her job. She didn't want to be a pharmacist no more. So what
Was she
happened?
happy at home?
Yeah, she was satisfied. And look, I told her. Let's see how I told her when we was fitting to get married. I didn't have a job when we got married.
So that's why you told her you didn't want to get married after that?
Yeah, because look, and I told her that I didn't have nothing. I said, but my intentions are good.
And what did she say? Was she as was she as feisty as she is now?
No,
She wasn't?
no,
She was a completely different person?
completely different.
What? What
Completely
was she mushy?
different. She was only feisty. She when we
I mean,
bought,
she spoke to you lovingly?
yeah,
She did?
yeah. We didn't have no trouble.
What?
until we moved to this house right here. We bought this house, and we were working on it. That's when I found out that I had trouble.
So you mean before
Before that,
she would be nice to
she
you?
she she didn't show her true color until we got this house.
So she was nice to you, and
Yeah, yes indeed. I had no problem. I mean,
wow,
everything was really great. And see, when we putting down that float, and I went and got a fella that I thought he knew all about putting floats down, and he was charging me so much, about $20 to do it, something like that. And that was big bucks. So when I got him, he started putting it down, but he measured from, and he did it the way people do when they go to the middle of the floor and start there, and it breaks out like it's supposed to. You understand? But the house, these old time houses, is not square. You see, and she didn't like that. When it got to the doors, it was crooked.
right? Because it wasn't
It
square.
wasn't square. So I took him home. He didn't have a car, so I was bringing him back to his house. He did just the front room, and he had put down just about the whole front room. And when I got back to this house here, all of the tile was up, what he had put down. I said, what are you doing?" She said, "I didn't like it, and I'm not going to accept it."
And that's when she started.
Lord have mercy. I said, what the devil have I got into here?
And that's when she started
And she put that on
becoming
the floor.
becoming a person she is.
Yes.
So what was she a good mom? You think?
Oh, yeah, she was a good mom.
Why do you think so?
Because she put y'all first. And she was, you know, showing y'all the right way and helping y'all to get your lessons and all like that. And if she had been working, y'all never would have gotten the treatment that you got. Because she was a stay-at-home mom, and she really helped all of y'all, you know, get yourself together.
And so what other things did you like or do you like about mom?
Well, she she's a person you could depend on. If she tells you that she's going to do something, you can bet that it's going to be done. And she has a word. And if you don't have one, you're going to hear from her. So, and I'm the quiet type. So, and she's the type, she gonna let everything out. So, I guess we figured like that because if both of us would have been, you know, we couldn't have stayed together. But by me being the quiet type, we were able to go through all the problems.
Or anything else you think you admire about her?
Well, I admired the most thing I admired about her was the way she was able to take care